In this video, we're going to show you how to get images into your project. So I'm going to use this dog picture that I found. I would recommend having this saved into your downloads to start. There's two different ways we can get this into your project. The easiest, if it works, is to click on it, right click, copy. And if you're in Windows 10, it does look slightly different with the copy. And then we go into your project. And on the right hand side, you have the Solution Explorer. You can go find the images, and you can just right click and paste. So in my case, it is working right now. Sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just going to delete this back out of here. A second way you can do it is you can go back into your project. So this is where you would normally open it. And you can go and into the images folder and just paste it in there. This will have the same effect. So now if I go back into my Solution Explorer, in the images, we do have the dog picture again, which is perfect. One problem with this though is the build action and copy to output directory are not set by default. So we need to click on our image. Now if this properties tab does not show up, there's a wrench up here which will force it to show up. We want to change build action not to none but to content, and then copy to output directory to copy always. And there we go. That's step one. All right, now we need to go into our area for player variables. We're going to make an image variable. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call this dog. We're not going to set anything right now. We're going to do all the setting up in the setup method. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit. So in my setup method, I name this dog. I'm going to say it's equal to an image. And now I can set up everything. First, I have to say what file name I want to use for that. It needs to be in quotations. You need to type it exactly what you have. In my case, it's dog. This one's a JPEG. And then comma, our X coordinate. So I'll say this is somewhere in the middle. So let's say 250. The Y coordinate, let's just say it's at 100. It's a little further up. Now its width and its height. It depends on the aspect ratio. So if you don't put the right width to height, it might look a little stretched. So in my case, I'm going to stretch it purposely. I'm going to say this is 100 wide and maybe like 300 tall. And that's it. It should show up. So if I hit play, and there we go. And you can see it's kind of stretched out, not quite right. So if I change the width a little bit, I can go back to the original one and see what the original width was and play around with it from there. So 300 by 300, yeah, that looks a lot better now. And there you go. You have an image in your project.